Steve Smith on song in that first Ashes Test match, but is he getting overconfident and losing the shape of his technique? And also, is he directing traffic out in the middle, or is it Tim Paine? Let's find out on Hoggs Vlog. Well, firstly, what a remarkable performance by Steve Smith in his comeback Test match. 200s in each innings. He was sublime. He was brilliant. The England bowlers didn't know where to bowl to him. But there was a little bit of overconfidence there in the second innings when he got over that 100 mark. And if you look back in 2015, he had scores of 33, 33, then he got the double 100 in the second Test match, followed by a 50 in that second innings. But the next two Test matches, he didn't get scores over 10 because he was getting a little overconfident. Now, if we look at what happened the other day in that second innings, early on, his initial movement, he was back and across. I like that. His head was still out the point of delivery. But when Ben Stokes was bowling, he was going back and across, leaving this leg there. Still the head was still, but his bat was coming across the body rather than coming through the pendulum like we see him when he's at his best. So that is a little bit of a concern for me moving forward. Going back to 2015, he started to get overconfident. That initial movement was there at the start of his innings, but as he was getting confident, he was moving right across and his head was moving out the point of delivery. So Justin Langer and the coaching staff have to get on top of that right now. And it's lucky that they've got 8 days to the next Test match because Steve Smith can calm his nerves down. It was an emotional comeback in this Test series. So that's one good aspect of the 8 days off. But the other aspect is that he can collect his thoughts and get back into the batting style that creates so much success for him. Look, he's the best batsman that's going around in world cricket, out Test match cricket, but I am only picking out the small stuff at the moment because they need him to perform for Australia to win. But the other issue that I've got with Steve Smith is that in that second innings, there are a few moments there where I thought he was trying to take control and direct traffic. I saw this with the Rajasthan Royals when Ajinkya Rahane was captain for the Royals, and eventually the Royals pushed Ajinkya Rahane aside and made Steve Smith captain in that particular scenario. Here, Tim Paine is the captain for at least the next 8 months until Steve Smith's full suspension of captaincy has finished. So he's got to make sure that he lets Tim Paine do the job because we don't want too many chiefs out in the middle and we don't want the players a little bit confused who is actually in charge out in the middle. And the Poms, they'll be looking at that too and trying to get on top of it, and they'll be trying to give it to Tim Paine about, hang on, he's going to take over the captaincy in about 8 months' time and he's taking control now. But also, it might cause a little bit of a divide in the Australian team. Tim Paine's done a fantastic job over the last 6 months. He's been brilliant. He's got Australian cricket back on his feet. So Steve Smith, help him out, but make sure you don't start waving your arms around. You go and talk to Tim Paine about decisions that need to be made on the field rather than trying to direct traffic yourself. That's the only thing. Love Steve Smith, but I can just see the overexcitement there. But if you like what I'm doing in Hoggs Vlog, well, subscribe. Just push that little button there. Tell you what, that'll give you a little notification of when the next video is coming out. But have a great day, and I hope you enjoy this Hoggs Vlog.